All right. Last game of the week, Sandusky's versus Chickenhawks, 1-7 versus 3-5. Two teams currently out of the playoffs, hoping to change that. Sandusky's is 9.6 points per game versus Chickenhawks 8.5. Interesting statistics. Will is first on the team in Mew, but below Nick Smith. Chickenhawks Leaf currently 34th in Mew. Sandusky's last week had a loss to the Scarlet Knights 10-9. Chickenhawks lost to the Simple Jacks 12-8. First round of the night is cereal. Does anyone want a double?
We're gonna get it, but I say no double.
I also say no double for Chickenhawks.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Sandusky's your question. What cereal is essentially Cinnamon Toast Crunch without the cinnamon, as pictured below?
Golden Grams?
Sure. I'm not sure. Is that the name of it, or are you kind of guessing the name?
I believe that's the name of it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything better, so let's go with that.
Golden Grams, final answer?
Guys, I think I actually have this.
What is it?
Is this? Oh,
Well,
It was
I think
right.
it's Golden
How do you have
Grams.
it? I have the right fucking answer.
Uh-huh.
My technical difficulties made that all the funnier. All right, Chickenhawks, your question. What cereal looks like peanuts but is not peanuts or even peanut flavored, is pictured below?
I've never seen this in my life.
Is that the one with the frog on it?
Oh, we've had this
Is it
question before.
Crackle?
is that Pops?
No, this is not Pops.
Are you sure? I don't think that's the one with the frog on it, but that's what
that's Honey Smacks, right?
that's the one. No, those are like what? There's another one I thought because when we got it, my brother and I used to get like
Oh, Pops
the
is
mini Pops. Pops
I
is
know
a
it-
good guess.
these do look like Pops, but I don't think they have all the brown in them.
I can't I'm not looking down much because I'm driving. I just made a quick look, but I don't know. That's my best guess.
These
But
are
if you
not
have
Pops.
something-
These are not Pops. I think we got
All
Honey
right.
Smacks.
I don't think that. All right, if you.
I know it's not Pops.
All right, then fine. Go with the Honey Smacks one.
We'll go Honey Smacks final.
All right, attaboy.
There we go.
All right, tied 1-1. We move into, I believe, the niche round. Sandusky's your question. In an October 2024 episode, what Barstool personality admitted that their family used to keep a quote plastic treasure chest in the back of their van so they could take poops in the car while on road trips?
I
I know
actually
this
know this
one.
one.
This is
Kate.
Money Grabs, right?
Yep, this is Kate.
Katie Money Grabs? Kate?
Kate, yeah.
Do we know her last name? Yeah, Kate, final answer.
That came up on my
That's a
TikTok.
crazy one.
That's unbelievable.
Chest.
I truthfully hadn't read some of these questions yet, and so that was a first-time experience. Chickenhawks, 2010 to present fast food promos. What is the name of the Mexican-inspired flatbread Arby's released in 2015, pictured below, that contained beef, ghost pepper avocado sauce, a slice of Colby cheese, red and yellow peppers, red onion, shredded iceberg lettuce, and tomatoes?
Damn, we've been getting a lot of Arby's questions
I-
lately.
I don't have a clue.
I'm not sure either.
Arby's, like it's gonna have some fancy name. I don't know.
I've never had this or seen this, so I'm not too sure. What about like a fajita or something like that? That's Mexican. Taco.
Well, it's got
Like
roast
what?
beef in it.
Maybe that because like beef fajitas that could work.
Yeah, beef fajitas. That would be a good name.
So just for like a fajita, that's catchy. I was just thinking like Mexican dishes, but that's catchy. Fajita flatbread. You could market that. I mean, we don't know, so it's a decent guess.
I think we need to like a kind of funny name like beef fajita. Like those-
That's more of a Taco Bell thing, though. I don't think
Yeah,
like
you're
all
right.
of Arby's special things
Need
are
an
like
answer?
pretty. Fajita flatbread final.
I've never heard of this
It's like a
before, so I
taco.
don't
I
know.
mean, it does kind of. It's looks like a taco.
Like a vagina.
2 words for the same thing.
15 seconds.
Um, yeah, I don't even know how to formulate what the RB corporate would call this.
5.
Nothing.
What? Uh,
Did you have something, Fletcher? I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately, the Chickenhawks came very close. This is the fiery steak fajita flatbread.
Was that at the tip
Fuck,
of your
they're
tongue,
close.
Fletcher?
I was right there.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking were.
All right. Potato violence. This is a history category. Anyone like to double?
Gonna be about-
No,
It's gonna be about Ireland, I assume.
yeah,
We've gotten-
the IRA.
We've gotten Ireland trivia. This will be our third time this season.
All right, no doubles?
Yeah, no doubles.
All right,
For
Sandusky's.
vodka?
In 1916, Irish Republicans launched an uprising intended to end British rule and establish an independent Irish Republic. This particular rebellion, which was suppressed by British forces after 6 days, was initiated immediately after what holiday?
Oh,
You were saying?
St. Patrick's Day?
Uh,
My only
Christmas?
thought is, do we call?
I
St.
swear to
Patrick's
God,
Day.
we're only calling Dan.
I
Yeah,
know.
Dan is the only human you're allowed to.
I know,
Maybe
I know.
Andrew?
That'd be the only person. I agree. Or do we do like a? They'd probably do like after what holiday? Like Easter?
I think Dan knows this, and I think we give him a call.
Okay, we're gonna use our phone a friend.
Reminder, 30 seconds after you finish reading the question.
Hello, Matthew.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, you're my trivia phone a friend.
Go for it.
All right, here we go. It's about Ireland. Here's the question. In 1916, Irish Republicans launched an armed uprising intended to end British rule and establish an independent Irish Republic. This particular rebellion, which was suppressed by British forces after 6 days, was initiated immediately after what holiday?
Easter.
Easter.
The Easter Rising.
The Easter Rising. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Sure.
I should have just fucking gone with the odds of the Catholic Irish. Easter final.
Successful phone a friend gets PD on the scoreboard. Chickenhawks. Conflicts in Northern Ireland have often been fought on sectarian lines between pro-independence Catholics and the Protestant majority who are loyal to the UK. Also known as loyalists, what is the most common term for such pro-UK individuals?
Fuck, I know the name of the it's called the Troubles, right? I literally watched like a video on this because they like kidnapped some like poor guy who like worked there. Is it? I want to say Ulster final.
The only nickname I don't know it unless you guys do.
No.
The only nickname I can think of is Tories because that's
That's
what.
what I thought, but I thought that was like that's a party, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I figured Tories was kind of like Yankees, but I have no clue on what the origin of it is.
I don't either, but I don't. I watched a Liam Neeson movie about this, but I don't remember what they called each other. A decent movie, good way to kill a flight though.
So Tories.
Final.
Alex, I believe Ulster is commonly said with this word. It's unionists.
Fuck.
I don't know if that was in the Liam Neeson movie.
All right, 4-1, all but one lifeline on the board.
I
Moving
saw
to
sorry,
the next
Chickenhawks.
niche round.
I just answered without saying asking anyone. Sorry.
Grey's Anatomy. Sandusky's. What does Izzy do to intentionally worsen Denny's condition in order to get him above Dr. Hahn's patient on the transplant list?
Fuck. Hold on. I think she.
I kind of remember this because this was early in the show. They had the party.
She cuts like the fucking wire. It's like the LVAD wire or something to fuck with his heart rhythm. She cuts a wire. I'm pretty sure it's like the LVAD to fuck with his heart or whatever the fuck it is.
I think that's in the neighborhood of what we're looking for here.
Yeah, I don't know how specific you want, but that's about as good as I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna final answer what I said.
You said
All right,
exactly what
good.
we're looking for.
That's what I'm talking about,
There we go.
Fletcher.
Oh, LVAD wire. Look at that. You didn't even need LVAD, Fletcher. And
Question is,
now is where Chicken
does he
Hawks
know what an
goes on the 10-0
LVAD does he
run.
know what an LVAD is?
Can
Nope.
we resign?
All right, Star Wars.
Oh, no way.
That's why we did it.
Petey really just wanted to give you a Star Wars question. It was the dumbest
Thank
idea
you.
I've ever heard.
I appreciate that.
What is the name of the Sith assassin whose dagger the Resistance searches for in order to find Exegol, with Rey later learning that he killed her parents?
Oh, I just watched a video on this. I was just telling Matt too, that I never get sequel questions, because I don't know him as well, and he definitely fucking took advantage of that. It's like, do you need Ochi? Ochi? Ochi final.
Fuck.
You let Alex cook.
Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Great for the PPG.
All right, still 3-point game. We have cycling fashion. This is literally about cycling.
Nope.
No.
Also, no.
No double. Sandusky's your question. The overall leader of the Tour de France famously wears a yellow shirt, but the leader of what secondary competition during the Tour wears a green shirt?
Nope. No idea.
Can't name another bike race.
I'm not even sure what it's really asking.
So
There's
what's
another
another bike
race?
race where the leader wears a green shirt?
That would be a misunderstanding of English, but
There's another competition during the Tour de France, like within it.
No, Petey, just some other time of the year.
It says during the tour. Oh, I see. I didn't realize there were other. I just thought there was the one tour.
You're good for like one question every other week where your reading comprehension just goes out the fucking roof.
What about-
You get
No.
the reading comprehension.
Will,
the
I
third
believe
week
I
after, like,
will I
one
believe you're
question.
incorrect here.
Am I incorrect?
Definitely. Petey's right.
Uh-oh.
Let's punt the fucking question. We don't know it.
No, tell the answer.
Tour de Spain final.
It's got to be like
I think. What about like
it's
what
like
about like
some.
the women's competition?
I thought that it's got to be like some other like
It was right. I think
or like
the
most.
way
most
I understood it is a competition within the competition.
could it be like most miles led or like shortest something or something like that?
What about like a paraplegic one, like the push bikes, like the roll when they have to like do it with their hands?
It doesn't look like that. Let's go. I like the woman answer. Let's go the women's leader. Final.
All right.
This would be the points classification or the sprinters.
That's
There's
tough.
multiple competitions going on during the Tour de France.
I want to
Apparently.
I apologize. I that's on me. I'm sorry, Petey.
Called me retarded.
I didn't
on
understand that.
All right, Chickenhawks, your question. The overall leader of the Tour de France famously wears a yellow shirt, but the leader of what secondary competition during the Tour wears a polka dotted shirt?
Is it like last place?
Bro, that would be so fucked up.
That would be,
You suck.
is it a pacer?
It's not a bad one.
His helmet has spots on it, so I feel like it's part of like the staff of the
Guys,
thing.
wait. I have an idea. If the last one was like the sprints guy, what if this is like the marathon guy?
This could be it could be caution. I think it could be caution. But it's not a competition. Oh.
The pacer's not a bad one, right? Because then like I feel like you see him. I don't mind that, but But I doubt he'd be an actual rider though, because he wouldn't count towards the race, I guess.
Right. He's not part of the competition. Exactly.
Yeah. What did Leaf say? Sorry.
I was saying instead of doing like sprinting, what if it's like the marathon guy, like the marathon leader or something?
Picking
Isn't
marathon
the
leader.
Tour de
Pacer.
France?
Pacer final.
Let's go with Pacer.
Yeah. that's
I was
true.
got
saying
no
least
idea.
number of bikes used.
I only recently learned that this is all a team sport too, so I like Pacer, and if it is Pacer, that's gonna feel like a huge blow to them.
15.
But is Pacer a competition?
Oh, you're
What
right.
secondary competition?
You're right.
My reading
5.
comprehension is bouncing back here.
You say something then.
Least number of bikes or longest? Yeah, least number of bikes. Final.
This would be the mountain classification or the climbers.
Possible question.
Let me ask you a question. Had we said climbers, would that have been accepted?
If you had just said the word climbers, final answer, I would have accepted that.
Okay. I just wanted to know we had a chance because no way I was going to cook up mountain classification.
All right, 6-3. Alloys. Does anyone want to double?
See,
Leaf, you're kind of good at
Alloys.
this.
Guys, we got this last time. I feel like we should do it this time too.
Sure.
I think Leaf's gonna get this.
No,
I-
especially we got it. We got it last time. Didn't we double last time, or did we not?
Yeah, let's double. Let's double.
If you're confident.
I'm not, but I
I
think
mean,
Leaf
we
is.
already did it, right? We
Yeah.
already did it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
All right, Sandusky's, your question for 1 point. Bronze is an alloy comprised of tin and what other element?
Copper.
I was going to say copper as well for the color. Let's
I
just
like
let's just send it in.
Copper.
Final.
Yeah.
Final.
Let's go.
Oh, nerds.
Nudie.
If this ends up being the same exact round that we had like 2 weeks ago, it's gonna be what is brass made of, and it's copper and zinc. All right.
Sure.
Steel is an
Steel.
alloy comprised of iron and what other element?
Isn't steel carbon? I mean, so like
Alex, shouldn't you know this?
I thought last time it was.
it's definitely carbon. If it's like stainless steel, it has chrome, but that's not in all steels. And that would be chromium, but
I like
all
steel.
steels have carbon. So what's on that final?
What did you say your final answer was, Leaf?
Carbon.
There we go, Leaf.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't have a final answer steel type.
Yeah.
All right, 7-5. Sandusky still have their double. Move into MLB roadblocks.
Fuck.
No double.
No double for 1 point. Catcher Samuel Basallo is the number 13 overall prospect in baseball, but his promotion is currently blocked by this star 27-year-old AL catcher who finished in the top 10 in home runs at the position last year.
Adley Rutschman?
Seems old to Rushman.
Yeah.
Could be him. I have another guess. I Rushman's as good of a guess as mine.
He's been up for a little bit now.
He didn't go to. He did go to college, didn't he? He went to.
He went to
To
Oregon
Oregon State, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you graduate when you're 22. He probably graduated at 21. I don't think he's been in the majors for 6 years and the minors.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, who's yours then?
Cal Raleigh. It's the Mariners catcher. He just got an extension. He was really good last year.
Yeah, I don't think Rutschman is 27. I think he got called up like 3 years ago, like 2021.
I think so too.
Go with yours.
Cal Raleigh final.
What was
Well,
the first name they
The
said?
first thing
forget.
they said was Adley Rutschman. I have
Yep.
heard that, but
Let's
All
go
right,
with that.
fuck it.
I think we just have to send it.
I mean, we don't have anything else.
We'll
All
final
right,
that.
we'll send Adley Rutschman final.
Damn.
Sorry, BD.
Okay.
Nice.
Despite steel works.
Anybody got a
That's
phone
my
friend?
First MLB.
That is
Shortstop
our first
Aiden
MLB
Miller is the
question.
number 27 prospect in baseball, but he's currently blocked from a promotion to his NL team by this 31-year-old who signed a $300 million contract in 2022 and has eclipsed the 20 home runs and 19 steals in each of the last 3 seasons.
Do we punt?
I think we should either phone a friend or punt.
Let me think of a name. Who's an older shortstop?
Dude, I have no fucking clue. Jose Altuve.
Mookie Betts.
Sure, say Altuve.
I think he's a third baseman, but
Close
or
enough.
maybe an outfielder. But all right,
What
final.
about Bobby Witt? Oh, all right.
Francisco Lindor.
Trey Turner was my guess.
Oh, I like yours more. He is the steals too, for sure. And this is when I think he went to the Phillies.
I think so. I talked to you on the last one, so I don't get into. I've
No, I
had
like
a
Trey
bad game.
Turner. I was just kind of thinking of good shortstops who would have gotten a lot of money recently. Is he 31 though? Because Lindor
Yes,
was.
I believe he's on the bad side of 30.
Okay, then let's do that.
Trey Turner.
Final.
There we go.
There we
All right,
go.
1 for 2.
All right, Sandusky is still with their double on the board. Do they want to use
Ethan,
it
do
on
they have 5 or 6 points?
6?
They have 2 from their niche, 1
They
from
have 2 from.
cereal, 1 from alloys, 1 from MLB. Where's their 6th?
They doubled out.
Two
They
from
doubled
Alloys.
alloys.
Oh, they doubled alloys. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
You're good. Riding the Pine is your, I believe, NBA category.
Guys, this would be our third NBA question all season. Interesting. All right.
I say no, given the opposition, Fletcher.
Yeah, no double.
We're going to get college football.
Yeah.
All right. No double for 1 point. This Spurs player from an SEC school currently leads the Western Conference in points scored out of all players who have not started a single game this season.
I'm trying to think of who's
Leaf.
on their.
Leaf. No.
Oh, this is. I'm sorry. Whoops.
Could it be their 4th overall pick? Does he start?
Assel didn't go to an SEC
No,
school.
he went to UConn. The
He
guy-
went to UConn.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Then I don't know the Spurs bench.
Yeah, I don't know the Spurs bench either. That's fucked.
I'm trying to think. Give me like a Kentucky 2 guard from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean that's. Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox.
Oh yes. Wait, no. And leads the Western
He
Conference. in
started
points.
and then he got hurt, didn't he? I mean, we can guess De'Aaron Fox, but
We've got to guess De'Aaron Fox because I don't know.
De'Aaron Fox final.
Fuck.
No,
definitely started a game on the Kings roster too.
yeah, he also started for the Spurs. So I think they were thinking of Stephon Castle, but Stephon Castle's definitely started. It's not Devin Vassell. It could be Keldon Johnson, and Keldon Johnson did play for Kentucky, but he might have started a game. But I can't think of anyone else who would have scored enough points to like lead all players who have not started a single game. So I feel like it has to be Keldon Johnson.
Go for it.
All right, we'll do Keldon Johnson final.
Damn.
Nice, Leaf.
Thanks.
1 point game to tie it up. This Wizards player from a non-power conference school currently leads the Eastern Conference in points scored out of all players who have not started a single game this season.
I actually don't know his school, but I do know that Corey Kispert has been a killer off the bench. I can't think of any other like. He also could have started a game, but I don't know where he went to college.
Seems like a good guess. I wouldn't give him anything else.
I'm not gonna give him anything else. We'll go Corey Kispert final.
All right, tie game. Sandusky still has their double. Do they want to use it on He's Back? This, I believe, is your college football category.
Yep.
I think we got to go down with the
Yep.
ship here.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna double.
I think the only category left is music, TV, movies too. We wouldn't want to double that.
Double it. No, we're
As long as
doubling.
it's college football, we'll double it.
We're doubling college football. Yeah, we're doubling that.
All right, Sandusky's for 2 points. Tyroa McMillan
Arizona.
led the Power Four conferences
Agreed.
in receiving yards last season, but what Big Ten player had the most receiving yards of players returning to school next season?
What's his face for Ohio State?
Jeremiah
Jeremiah
Smith.
Smith.
Is it asking, but what Big Ten player had the most receiving yards of players returning to school? Okay. I think it'd be him,
Yeah, it's got to be Jeremiah Smith.
right? It's not going to be anyone on like Michigan or Iowa or Wisconsin or Michigan State.
IU didn't have a big leading receiver.
Yeah,
think
it's
of-
got to be Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah. Jeremiah Smith, final? Okay.
Fuck.
Whew.
I hope this one's as obvious.
That's Teteroa McMillan.
All right, Chickenhawks. Kyle McCord led the Power Four conferences in passing yards last season, but what SEC player had the most passing yards of players returning to school next season?
I think
Could
I
this
got that one.
be
Top, Will. Sorry.
returning? So I can name off names because my first thought goes to DJ Lagway because he was pretty good. I don't think it'd be the Vandy QB. I don't think it'd be Lamar Seller, or would it? Also random. I just passed a Confederate museum. That's crazy. But I'm between Lagway. Actually, the Vandy guy was kind of sick. Wasn't he the only reason they were good? How much time do I have?
5 seconds.
Go with the Vandy
I
guy.
guess I'll go. No, I'll go DJ Lagway final.
It's Garrett Nussmeyer.
Dollars?
No, it's Garrett Nussmeyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
That's good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Great call, Fletcher.
Yeah,
Send-
Garrett Nussmeyer, final answer.
Forgot about him. Shit.
I was kind of locked in on the Vandy guy too, so I was happy.
Yeah.
No,
All
probably
right.
didn't have any he might have
Diego
been total
Pava.
yards.
Yeah.
Fletcher saves the day,
Shit.
but
Did
it's
we
all
actually just get a
about
win?
points per game.
Let's go.
Still not Rizzoli and Isles. This is your TV category. This critically acclaimed HBO crime drama that aired in 2021 starred Kate Winslet as a Philadelphia detective who attempts to solve the murder of a teenage mother while struggling with her own personal life.
It's Mayor of Easttown, right? I'm
No
pretty
clue.
sure. Mayor of Easttown, final answer.
Let's go, David.
There we go. Yeah.
All right, Chickenhawks. This 2018 HBO miniseries that earned 8 Emmy nominations starred Amy Adams as an emotionally troubled reporter who returns to her hometown to investigate the murder of 2 young girls.
No idea.
Weird 'cause she's also. What's a show with Amy Adams even in it?
No.
Rarely know her from movies. I'm honestly not sure.
I mean, we
can't
could phone a friend, but I mean, it's
There's
over.
no point at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a reporter in Superman. Superman final.
Fletcher?
No clue.
I don't know this one.
Yeah. I don't even know if I recognize it. Let's just pass final.
This is Sharp Objects. All right, final score is 12-8. Congratulations to the Sandusky's Daycare on their second win of the season. Next week, Sandusky will take on the Toads, and Chickenhawks will take on Pool Boy.
Good game, everyone.
That's all, folks.